Hi! Third video of the day. These guys are playing. I just told them enough. Enough. Damn it. Okay, so video number 3 for the day. Something that I just realized with Sky. So when I got her, I had her on the kibble that her previous owners had her on because they said that she has a sensitive stomach, and I didn't want to change anything. Plus the food she was on, it's Diamond Naturals chicken and rice, and it is a solid 4-star food from dogfoodadvisor.com. Check it out. Love that website. Hey, enough. Yes, I'm talking to you. Anyway, so I didn't want to change it, especially since the intention is to switch her to raw eventually when she's ready. So I was using the same food, and I asked them how much they were feeding her, and they said about 1 3/4 cups, just under 2 cups a day. And I said, okay, that's fine. We'll just stick with that. And then I've had her for 2 weeks tomorrow, and I just now noticed tonight that she's lost some weight. So, you know, she has a fairly active life here. We go on walks every day. She gets to kind of run around the yard. She gets to wander a little bit while I do barn chores now that she's off leash trained. Not completely off leash trained, but getting there. Anyway, so she has a fairly active lifestyle, but not excessively so. And she's lost some weight. Hey! I said enough. So I calculated her calories that she's supposed to have a day with a typical lifestyle and an active lifestyle. And she's supposed to get, based on the calories that are in her food, she's supposed to get, for a typical lifestyle, 2 3/8 cups of food a day. And then with an active lifestyle, 2 3/4 cups a day. So she's been getting a full cup less than what she was supposed to get. So for her to be at the body condition she was at, if they were feeding her that amount, she couldn't have been doing any physical activity at all for her to not burn calories enough to lose weight. Now, I don't know if that's exactly what they were feeding. They could have meant, 1 3/4 scoop, and the scoop is 1.5 cups. I don't know. I don't know how accurate their amount was. But if that is true, and she was only eating just under 2 cups a day, that would explain a lot. Especially the issues that they said they were having with her of just being too excitable, jumping up on people, and just too rambunctious for their older dog. Because if she was only getting 1 3/4 cups a day and not losing weight, she wasn't getting any physical activity. So that would explain a lot. But now that she's here, she's getting all sorts of activity for her brain and her body. And I will be upping her food. But I've also, like I talked about in a previous video, I am going to start transitioning her to raw with her morning meals. So that'll happen not tomorrow because I didn't thaw anything. I meant to set them out this morning so I can put together a meal for tomorrow morning, but I forgot. So I'll have to set a reminder in the morning to set something out so I can switch her to raw, or transition her to raw in the mornings. And then when she's handling that really well, and I've added a couple other protein sources, maybe 1 other protein to her morning meal, then I can start switching her entirely to raw and donate the rest of the bag of kibble that she has, because it's a nice kibble. It's 4-star food, and there's a lot of shelters in the area that will accept open bags of kibble for their community pantry, so that people who are in a hard situation, or for whatever reason can't afford to buy their own dog food or cat food, they can come to the shelter and get some food for their animal. So it'll be going to a good cause. I don't mind wasting the money not feeding my own dog kibble. So that's the plan. That's the plan.